right, let's hit the field.
All right.
Just wanted to talk, that's all.
It is Wednesday, September 11th, and the Yankees were taking on the Royals in the rubber game of a 3-game set. Luis Gil was back on the mound, looking to build his case for Rookie of the Year. But would the Yankees offense be able to dent home plate tonight? My recap, your reactions coming up next. This is Pinstripe Territory.
Welcome to the New York City.
Pinstripe Territory.
Just when they thought I was out.
Hey, pull me back, kid.
All right. Nice win for the Yankees. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you need strikeout stuff at the back end of your bullpen. Luke Weaver with 5 humongous outs out of the bullpen tonight. And the Yankees gain a game on the Orioles in the AL East. All right. Extra inning game in the Bronx. Yanks come from behind and come out on top to win the series 2-1. We had a very solid outing from Luis Gil, who continues to lower his ERA and continues to build his case for American League Rookie of the Year. His ERA now down to 3.18. We'll talk about him in a minute. We had a 2-run home run from Juan Soto, and this came right after a massive panic among Yankee Universe because he fouled the ball off the top of his foot, and he went down in pain, and he was down for at least a couple of minutes, and he was grimacing, and he wasn't getting up. And I was just thinking, oh no, that's all we need, a broken foot 2.5 weeks before the playoffs. But he stayed in the game, and he smoked a massive 2-run home run. Of course, we had Clay Holmes blowing another save, this time in the 7th inning instead of the 9th inning. He leads the league in blown saves. Now we had Alex Verdugo setting the American League record for groundouts to the right side of the infield. Congrats to Doogie on that one. We had some phenomenal defense from Jazz Chisholm, and of course the walk-off. A couple of risky base running moves from Verdugo and Anthony Volpe that did not work out. Birdie with some risky base running there that did work out. And Cousins. He had one really good inning and then threw a wild pitch that cost a run in the 10th, but I thought his stuff looked really good. So we just saw the importance of the swing and miss stuff at the back end of the bullpen tonight. And the Red Sox walked off the Orioles in extra innings to take 2 out of 3. And the Red Sox come to Yankee Stadium now. That's going to be one of those playoff vibes kind of series because the Red Sox are going to be playing hard. They're not going to take anything for granted. They're charging for the postseason with Alex Cora as their manager, and he gets every bit of effort out of that team. Every bit of effort. So the Yankees better bring it. They better start swinging the bats a little bit better than they did tonight. But a big walk-off win for the Yankees to extend their lead in the AL East. Let's talk a little bit about the man, Luis Gil. He had a really solid night. His first inning was a little bit rough. He loaded the bases. He worked out of it. I thought the biggest pitch of the inning was a gutsy slider. 3-2 pitch to Fermin. Not only was it a swing and a miss, but it was over the plate, so it would have been called for a strike. But, if he misses there, he walks in a run, and who knows what happens after that, because he can unravel. Then he got a nice, easy ground ball the first to get out of it. 23 pitches, though, in the first inning. Kind of limited his ability to work deeper into the game. Something we need to get, him a little bit better at in years to come. And that'll come with increased command, as he gains experience. Just going to get some water here. Excuse me. Down the wrong pipe over there. Oh, man. Easy second inning. Scoreless third inning. Not dominating. Not, precise, but effective. Fourth inning, gave up a solo home run to Michael Massey. Excuse me. And it was a high fastball, kind of not quite as high as you want it to be. Just in the hittable range. And he put it in the seats. Pitched around a couple of base runners in the 5th inning. But overall, pretty good night. 97 pitches, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And I fucked myself up with that water going down the wrong pipe there. 26 starts for Luis Gil now. 3.18 ERA on the season. 135 and 2/3 innings pitched. 156 strikeouts, so well more than a strikeout per inning. 70 walks and 1.17 whip. The walks are too high. You want less than 70 walks in a season for sure. So the numbers continue to improve, and he's definitely going to get some Rookie of the Year consideration, and so will Austin Wells. It'll be interesting to see if both of those guys finish in the top 3. But, next year you're looking for less walks, you're looking for more innings, you're probably looking at 200-plus strikeouts next year, and he's inching closer and closer to being a ace-level pitcher. I mean, he's really good. Just the command is the last missing piece, and I think he's done enough out of the rotation now that they're probably not going to move him to the bullpen. They're probably just going to run him out there in the playoffs. There's a good chance you face a team like the Royals in the playoffs. So he is the real deal. We had a little bit of a strange lineup tonight. Dominguez and Wells were both sitting, despite the pitcher for the Royals, Cole Reagans, not as good against lefties. Boone, I guess it only took 3 days for him to break his stance on Dominguez playing every day. He said that, Reagans is not as good against lefties, and I looked it up. Lefties were hitting 278, righties 204. But, Dominguez is a switch hitter. He hits left-handed, and it's his better side. So, why not just tell him to hit left-handed? But I get it. He doesn't do that very often, if ever. Oswaldo Cabrera does it sometimes. He wasn't in the lineup. Austin Wells wasn't in the lineup. He came into the lineup later in the game, pinch hitting for Wells or for Trevino, got a big hit or a big sac fly. Sorry, I'm all messed up because of that water going down the wrong pipe. I'm still struggling to catch my oxygen. But, I just thought it was interesting that he sits this guy already. And he sits Austin Wells, who's been swinging the bat pretty well. So, Trevino tonight 0 for 3. Verdugo 1 for 4. He got thrown out going to second. Just another odd night for lineup decisions from Aaron Boone. And the offense just continues to be just absent. Series began with a dominating 10-4 win on Monday night. Austin Wells, one of the best games of his career. He's obviously been blowing up lately. MLB fans are starting to, notice what he's doing. And the writers are starting to give him some serious discussion for Rookie of the Year. Then yesterday, Yankees were absolutely baffled by Seth Lugo and got shut out. And then tonight, Cole Reagans held them down until the 6th inning. Yankees didn't get on the board until the 6th. And it was a lot of weak stuff. Reagans went 6 innings, just 3 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Someone in the bottom of the order has got to step up eventually. Whether it's Volpe, whether it's Rizzo, Verdugo, Dominguez when he plays, the Yankees have got to find a way to get offense from the bottom of the order. And I think that, I feel that James Rowson has gotten a pass because the Yankees have spent a lot of time in first place this year. We've gotten these huge years from Soto and Judge, but we've also got a lot of guys who continue to struggle with the same issues that we've had year in and year out. Situational hitting. Hitting with runners in scoring position. Stanton has fallen off again. Rizzo has done nothing. He's hitting 220. Verdugo's had a bad year, hitting 237. Somebody has got to step up. Now, offense is down across Major League Baseball. Pitching is crazy good right now. But to win a title, you got to have somebody step up and be red hot. And it's not usually your star player. I know for the Yankees in 2009 it was. I'm going to drink some more water. Let's hope it goes better this time. In 2009, it was A-Rod. But a lot of times, it's kind of the unsung heroes that have big postseasons. Scott Brocious and Raul Ibanez, 2 examples. Steve Pearce for Boston in 2018. David Freese for the Cardinals. Daniel Murphy for the Mets. Jeremy Pena for the Astros. Randy Arozarena for the Rays. Adolis Garcia last year for the Rangers, though he had a pretty good year. We need somebody to get hot. And it's probably not going to be Judge or Soto because they're going to be getting pitched very, very carefully in the postseason. You got to have somebody, step up. I see comments, damn, Derek, did we lose tonight? No, but, I mean, sometimes, you can win the game, but still have a pitiful offensive performance. And that's what the Yankees had tonight. They only got 6 hits in 11 innings. So, sorry if I'm being downer, but, I think we got to get more offense out of these guys. We're going to have a quick ad real quick from Manscaped, and I'll be back with the game breakdown and the belt. This one is for the dudes. You know how scary it can get when you're going for that close shave below the belt. That's why Pinstripe Territory trusts Manscaped for those sensitive areas. Their newest package, the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, including the star of the show, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This 5th generation trimmer features 2 interchangeable next-gen skin-safe blade heads, a standard one for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires. And Manscaped didn't stop there. They even threw in 2 free gifts with their Performance Package 5.0, the Manscaped Boxers, these are amazing, and the Shed Travel Bag. Looking for more wet products? Say no more. Manscaped's got the new Buff Bundle, which includes their signature silicone scrubber plus body wash. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and take advantage of our exclusive offer. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you go to manscaped.com and use the code FOUL20. Again, that's manscaped.com. Use the code FOUL20.
All right, let's go. Let's
All
get
right.
it going.
Somebody says that Wells is going to step up in the playoffs, and I truly believe he will. I also think that the Martian is going to come up big. I've been predicting that the Martian would be the ALCS MVP since last year. That's how far ahead I've been looking, and I stand by it. I stand by it. Both teams were quiet for the first 3 innings. KC got on the board with a solo shot off of Luis Gil in the 4th inning. Bottom 5, Verdugo ripped one into the right field corner. He felt like he had that dog in him, so he tried to stretch it into a double, but he got gunned down at second base.
They're eating the dogs.
Top 6, really nice play from Jazz Chisholm at third base. He got a crazy good arm, man. He gunned that guy down with room to spare. He has an absolute cannon at third base, and I can see now why they're playing him at third and preparing him to possibly play third next year. You want that arm at third base. That is a great arm. Cannon. Bottom 6, we had a big walk from Gleyber Torres that going to go unnoticed, but it was huge because it set up Juan Soto as the go-ahead run, and Juan Soto was not messing around. He fouled one off of his foot and was down for no less than maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Did not look good, but he stayed in the game and connected.
There it goes. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Home run for Juan Soto.
You see him kind of limping out of the box there. Home run number 39 on the season. And RBIs number 99 and 100 on the season. A little bit of a limp. I think he's going to be okay. But always, you always worry when somebody hits a ball off of like their foot or gets hit in the hand. Anywhere where you have those fragile little tiny bones can be very dangerous, right? So would not shock me if they give him a day off tomorrow against the Red Sox. He needs a day off anyway, and you don't want to run around. It's going to be sore tomorrow. In the moment, he was able to come through and hit a home run, but when he wakes up tomorrow, it's going to be black and blue. It's going to be sore. They're going to give him the day off, I bet. I'll bet you. And then I think Verdugo is going to stay in the lineup, and Judge will play right, and Dominguez will play center field. That's my prediction for tomorrow. Also, when he gets to 40 home runs, it'll be the first time in 63 years that the Yankees have had 2 40 home run hitters in the same lineup. Ruth and Gehrig did it 3 times, and Mantle and Maris did it in 1961. That's the last time it's happened. Yanks went to Clay Holmes in the top of the 7th, and of course, he gave up 2 hits and a sac fly to tie the game, 12th blown save of the season. Yankees threatened in the 7th. Trevino hit a little dribbler down the first baseline. Salvi Perez went after him to make the tag. Volpe got aggressive at third base, tried to score, but unbelievable play by Salvi Perez to nail him at home. I have been so impressed by Salvador Perez. That guy, he gets big hits. He makes big plays. He hits home runs. He's apparently a really, really chill dude. Kratz loves him a lot, does a great impression of him. And, I just kudos. Tip him my cap to Salvador Perez. He owned us in this series. Austin Wells pinch hit for Trevino. He got the sac fly to tie the game. That was a big swing by Wellesley. CM pointing out that 12 lone saves by Clay Holmes is 3 away from the all-time record at this point. And then Luke Weaver. We got to talk about Luke Weaver. What a job he did. Came in the 10th inning. 5 brilliant outs. Showed the value of swing and miss stuff. 3 strikeouts out of his 5 outs. Pumping at 98 miles an hour. Nice bite on the breaking ball. But, just a deadly weapons-grade performance by Luke Weaver. And then in the 11th, Jazz Chisholm with a walk-off infield grounder. Witt tried to make the throw home, but Birdie was too quick, and the Yankees walk it off.
A walk-off, the Yankees win.
Yankees win.
Almost a great play by Witt, sorry. So we're going to watch a little montage here. When the Yankees walk off, I love this because we get a montage of some of their greatest walk-offs in history. And then we get, of course, Costanza. Tonight's belt really could only go to one guy. I know that Soto had a big home run and Luis Gil had a really nice performance. But to me, the game was decided in the bullpen, and it was Luke Weaver. AG says, I got Weaver fever. Only prescription is more cowbell. All right. And seeing that the Orioles lost, the updated standings in the American League is the Yankees, 84-62. They lead the American League East by 1.5 games, 2 games in the loss column. And we got the Red Sox coming to town. They're 10 games back of the Yankees, but they're still in the wild card hunt. So they're going to be playing hard. They're going to be looking to do some damage. And it is not going to be an easy weekend for the Yankees, or easy end of the week. It's a 4-game set, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's end of the week and the weekend. So anyway, Kathy Casper says, Volpe is young and quick. He should be doing more. In the, I think it was the 10th inning, Oswaldo Cabrera came up with Volpe as the quote-unquote Manfred man and bunted him over. And I think they should have let Volpe steal there. I think I would have let Volpe try and run and steal third base, and then maybe you try and bunt him in, maybe a squeeze or whatever. But, hey, at least he's hustling. At least he's playing hard. And, I'd like to see him do a little bit more offensively, but, it is what it is. Joseph Figueroa says that the Martian needs to play every day. Absolutely. And this is the time of year that we start talking about the magic number. David Smith pointing out that the magic number for the Yankees to make the playoffs, return to the playoffs, 7 to get to the playoffs, and 15 to win the division. The division, that's it's combinations of wins and losses. So magic number 7 is a combination of Yankees wins and Red Sox losses, I believe. And then the combination of Yankees wins and Orioles losses that equals 15 will lead to a division title for the Yankees. So it's going to be a crazy last couple of weeks here. Lou Godbar says that he hopes Wells catches all 4 games. He might. He may very well do that because you just had Trevino play tonight. So presumably, Wells can play 4 days in a row. I'm not sure they'll do it, but we do have a day off next Monday. So he could possibly play 4 in a row, then a day off. And then the Yankees go out west. Maybe you give him 2 days off. You give him that first Tuesday off when they're, I believe, in Seattle next week. That's going to be a interesting series. It seems like Judge always goes bonkers in Seattle. You know, he almost hit that ball out of the stadium a couple of years ago. So I'm counting on him getting hot at least in time to go to Seattle. I think he likes the hitting background. A lot of people don't, but I think he does. All right, let's wrap it up here, get a few comments. Adrian Alvarez just says, great win. Richard Lee agrees with the belt pick. I think it was a no-brainer. I mean, you got to go with Weaver there. 5 biggest outs of the game. I'd like to see how much WAR he accumulated in those couple of innings. And then we still have that critical series with the Orioles coming up. That's going to be a fun series. That could be for all the marbles there, right there at the end of the season. So, reminder to like the chant or like the video, subscribe to the podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms, and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. We're live after every single game all season long, and we do voicemail shows very often, several times a week. Feel free to call in, 718-899-1068. If we get enough good calls, we'll do one tomorrow. We're definitely going to do one more this week, either tomorrow or Friday. More likely Friday. I need a breakfast tomorrow. I've been craving some Waffle House, so I've been dying for it. I'm not going to lie. I get these cravings for Waffle House, and I gotta hit it up. So I've been thinking about it all day. I was like, I need to get to Waffle House tomorrow. But maybe I can squeeze one in. We'll see. We'll see how the calls are. I will catch you guys tomorrow at some point. Yankees win this one in exciting fashion. I'll see you next time.
Ball game over.
If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and give us a subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel. We're also on all your favorite podcast platforms and social media. Join the community, have some fun. We're here after every game. This is Pinstripe Territory.